Don't buy anything from Teepublic. Don't support them. They're thieves. So are other t-shirt companies. They're thieves. They sell you a nice shirt, but if you're an artist, don't do it. You'll get ripped off. Hello, this is Brian, your host of the Basement of Love channel that you're watching currently on YouTube. I'm just placing a quick announcement to you. If you are an independent artist, if you're a small-time guy like myself who makes just a couple bucks a month off these websites, off these t-shirt websites, I don't know, a lot of these t-shirt sites seem to be rip-offs. You might get some nice shirts from them from time to time, but as far as an artist is concerned, I wouldn't recommend dealing with them, particularly Teepublic right now. The long and the short of it is, I found a lot of my unique and creative intellect, what do you call it there? What's the word I'm looking for? The intellectual property, my art designs. I've been finding them turning up all across Google on websites that I have not dealt with, t-shirt sites that I have no dealings with, and I have to believe that they're working hand in hand with Teepublic, because Teepublic was the only site that I was working with as far as t-shirt development and selling the designs. And for a long time, I believe those designs had been successfully watermarked and protected so that they couldn't be stolen or used. And then I'm watching my monthly payments diminish for the last 2 months or so, and that aroused my suspicions. And so what I did was I went on to Google, and I'm seeing my art turning up all over the place from these, like I said, these sites that I have nothing to do with. And these sites, you'd have to be an idiot to want to deal with them in the first place in regards to buying a shirt from them. I mean, their English is horrible. They have poorly composed sentences. They might accept your credit card information and your money or whatever else, but good luck trying to contact them. I've tried to contact these sites, tell them to take the art down. What they have is stolen. I told them I'd take it to a level that they weren't prepared for. Maybe they are prepared for it. Maybe these thieves are ready. I'm ready to go. But anyways, I try to send these guys, or these people, these entities, the email, and the little discus just spins round and round. It doesn't go anywhere, and there's like at least 10 or 11 sites like that. I have to wonder if these dummy sites are nothing else but just ways to get your credit card information and try to steal off you or whatever. They've certainly stolen off of me, and I have to believe Teepublic is partially responsible. I was working with Teepublic because I was satisfied and reassured that the work would be protected, it'd be watermarked. I haven't assumed copyright with them. The work is mine. They've turned down work from me, or work designs that I've sent them in the past because there was a claim from, say, like a Warner Brothers or a Disney, where it's like they thought the stuff I was developing was too close to stuff that they had stolen, worked with. So I don't know. I mean, the work that they did accept and was mine and was designed. Anyways, I'm babbling badly. I'm still going to have to edit the shit out of this. Anyways, don't deal with them. Don't deal with Teepublic. Get the word out over there. I'll try to make a YouTube video. Maybe I'll read off a script or something. Maybe I'll devise something, because I babble very badly when I'm talking. It's just me, myself, and I just sitting out here in the car. That's just it. If you don't want to wind up being a loser like me, making YouTube videos and talking into a mic in a parked car over a nearby school or whichever else, and just kind of sitting in a lot, you know, I'm not all broken-hearted or bent out of shape about nothing. I mean, artists get ripped off all the time, but yeah, this is pretty blatant. You know, it's pretty crummy. So, all right, don't deal with Teepublic. Get the word out. If you, most specifically, if you're an artist and if you don't want to get ripped off or cheated or whatever, don't deal with them. Don't deal with these t-shirt companies. Find some other way to get your art out there. Publish a book or something. I don't know. Just make sure you have something tangible and physical to prove that what you do is yours, and it's your property. It's your hard work. It's your proverbial blood, sweat, and tears. Don't. Sorry, I was momentarily distracted. You know, don't. You got to be able to sleep at night and look yourself in the mirror in the morning. You don't want to be ripped off. Don't let them steal your stuff. All right. Okay. Well, hey, and I recognize the irony and almost like a certain level of hypocrisy. Here I am. You're listening to me off the YouTube channel over here. If you look at the videos that I've uploaded, it's like, if you really want to get to it, that seems to almost be stolen goods, so to speak. Whether it's videos or movies or this or that or used clips or, I don't know, YouTube, really when you think about it, it's like there's thievery all over the place, whether it's a music video or this or that. People are trying to monetize stuff and use other people's shit. It's really, I don't know, man, a lot of people justify a lot of bullshit over here. I don't know, kind of what I'm talking about with this Teepublic, it's a little bit different, though. Artists don't exactly make a lot of... For as much effort and time and energy as they put into developing their work, it's a shame to have it just ripped off so quickly by people that are completely untalented. They don't have any morals, and they just try to capitalize off your bullshit. It's a fucking shame. Pardon my language. Yeah, I'll try and apply some editing type magical stuff to this audio too, as I'm driving and talking at the same time, talking to no one in particular. Well, you guys, you, the audience. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for viewing the videos. Don't pound or smash the like button. Just press it nice and soft and gentle. You've got a very sensitive laptop or phone there. You don't want to break it or nothing. So, anyways, getting back onto the Teepublic. First of all, I've recognized that, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what, or I didn't pick up on it when I was younger or up until recently, but man, I am getting one of these. What are you looking at? I'm getting one of these crazy Midwestern accents. I could almost imitate it if I talk like this. I sound like some Italian guy just doing what? I don't know. I got nothing to say in particular. I'm just talking for the sake of talking. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a couple guys I worked with back in the day. Anyhow, jeez, it's another. How about that? But yeah, that there, holy cow. Getting back to this Teepublic thing. It all started with me in Teepublic when I moved out of Sacramento back to the Midwest. And quick little thing about Sacramento, California. The weather's beautiful. Doesn't change much. They're 100-degree days feel like... Yeah, that guy's pissed off over here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Driving. Sacramento's beautiful. Great place to visit. I don't know about living there, though. Things are crazy. You're basically paying for the weather. Everything's just so damn expensive. I made my way back to the Midwest after staying out in Sacramento for about a year or so. And beyond looking for employment, I was looking for some other things to do and to keep my time occupied and be busy. I wouldn't describe myself necessarily or specifically as a digital artist per se. Although, if you want to get anything done nowadays, you do absolutely need to have some computer skills, and at least a working knowledge of a computer, or working with the styluses and the drawing pads and all that other kind of stuff, and the programs. But I've been an artist ever since I was a kid. I had some weird, ill-conceived notion from when I was a kid. It's like, hey, if maybe I'll get rich if I draw comic books, and you will not get rich, drawing comic books, especially in the year 2022. You've got to have other things to supplement your dreams of getting rich or whatever else. You've got to have another vocation or other skills, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyways, so driving down the street over here, babbling. On my way to the Best Buy, probably looking for a microphone. If the audio sounds kind of not muffled, but I don't know, too bassy, too low, or I don't know what, I don't have a microphone necessarily plugged in. I've got this mic, I guess, that's built into this RCA thing that I'm using right now, and I've got this pink little 3.5 cord plugged into the auxiliary, and it's just recording, I guess. Yeah, I'm just looking at this farmland that I'm driving past. Getting back to the Teepublic. So I moved back to the Midwest after leaving Sacramento. I was looking for ways to occupy my time, trying to find employment, likewise trying to find ways to keep busy with my art. And I had looked into Teepublic. I thought that there were some pretty cool I thought there were pretty cool shirt designs on the site. I love it. People think you're going to go faster when you're driving, and they try to get on your ass. It just makes me drive slower. Fuck them, man. Fuck them. Piss off. Anyway, so I'm back in the Midwest, like I said, looking for shit. I see this Teepublic, and I like what I see, and I'm thinking that'd be a good way to make some extra money, I guess, and get your art out there and see what happens, see what develops. So, and this is sometime around the holidays of 2020 or so, around December, and I'm doing all right, like right out the gate, just selling some designs. All the work is my own, all the creations and such, and just working with my little art programs, my drawing pads, and just drawing, painting, and designing shirts, and month by month making a little bit of money. I'm not getting rich off this stuff, but I'm making enough to just basically satisfy my artistic desires and needs, and get stuff out there, and hoping it'll lead to bigger, better things, and all that kind of stuff. And making not waves, but little ripples, tiny little ripples out there. I'm doing more than I was, say, 5 years before, or even 10 years before that. Those are other stories for other days. Long, boring stories. As I look back, and I don't know, not terribly unique or nothing like that. Just stuff that everybody does, or stuff that people fall into. And you eventually have to get your way out of that, otherwise it gets worse and worse. But I digress. Let's see, I was just here the other day, too. I might actually go looking for a Best Buy or something like that. I don't know, just looking at some shit. I've got nothing else to do today. Today's kind of a day off. But I don't know this area too terribly well. I guess we'll see. So I'm doing, months go by. I'm making a little, a couple bucks here and there. Nothing, nothing to be letting anybody know somewhere. It's like, how would I put it? Taxes. No need to necessarily. I don't exactly. I'm not operating with it as an LLC or nothing like that per se. I'm just like making. It's like basically I feel like a pizza delivery driver that's not getting whacked or robbed or something like that. Just taking the tip money home, basically. Except in this instance, I mean, I am getting whacked now. So the last 2 months, I've been seeing my Teepublic totals diminish ever so slightly, and I don't know, as I've lamented earlier, I don't know that has anything to do with the economy that's all around us in the States here. Things are getting kind of rough, and I mean, I believe that we're totally in a recession. Too many people are waiting for the media, somebody in the media to say, oh yeah, we're in a recession. Well, the media is going to lie to you left, right, upside down, backwards, and forwards. It's a bunch of liars. A bunch of cheats and liars. Whatever. But anyway, so, Teepublic. I'm sorry, I'm driving down the street over here. And it's going to get busier around here, I think, too. It's like right in the middle of lunchtime, for those people that are working and stuff like that. Today's my day off, like I said. It's like I'm taking it easy. So my monthly amounts from Teepublic over the last 2 months had been diminished as compared to what I would typically expect to get from them. And I thought what I would do was, well, I'll take these designs over here that I've, these customized designs, these creations, my intellectual property, my art. I figured, well, I'm going to shop these designs around. I did have a Redbubble account, and I think I did understand something that Redbubble had owned Teepublic, or they were working with one another, or whatever else. I don't know. So I don't know if it was a conflict of interest. My Redbubble site was a bunch of bullshit. They eventually paid me the little money that they owed me, but I mean, Redbubble was a bunch of bullshit. It seemed like I was gaining more traction dealing with, or doing more rather, working with the Teepublic. It seems like I was making better sales. Redbubble's a bunch of bullshit. Well, now I come to find Teebubble's a bunch of bullshit, but we'll get there. I've talked about it before. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a moment. I gotta pull over somewhere. This is silly. I'm going 5 miles under the speed limit over here, and I've got traffic catching up to me, and they want to do 60 in a 45. So that led me to, I found a shirt that I liked, and if I don't know if there's any Nightwave fans out over there watching that Merch Guy and stuff on YouTube on the weeknights, but that's a good show. I like it. I enjoy it. I bought one of his shirts from Teespring. I liked how Teespring had dealt with me, and then I decided, well, I'm going to look into these. Maybe I'll deal with these people. Maybe I'll see if my shirts will sell. And there's a lot more bullshit involved, it seems, with the Teespring than the Teepublic, as if you're like an independent artist or just a small-time guy like myself. And they don't even have a search engine. And I mean, they basically leave it up to the artist to drive all the traffic and, you know, bring traffic to the site. And I guess that yields a higher profit, or for the artist to make, that is. Anyways, no, I submitted one of my best-selling designs off of Teepublic. I submitted one of my best-selling designs to these Teespring people, and then they want to tell me that, you know, you have a copyright issue here. You know, they rejected the work almost as quickly as they accepted it. That's no lie. Nothing I say is a lie, or an exaggeration, really. See, the idea is when you're approaching a red light over here, you don't necessarily want to race towards the light. It's not like the finish of a race. You've got a red light over here. I'm meeting up with people at this light now that sped past me just a few blocks back. So where's the logic in that? We're all meeting at the same place, and I'm saving gas by driving at the speed limit, and I'm safer. Unlike these people around me. I think there's a Best Buy here somewhere. Anyhow. So where was I? Somebody refresh my memory. So they rejected the design as quickly as they accepted it, and there was like a copyright issue or whatever else, or this or that. Well, that told me all I needed to know about Teespring. It's like, so, well, I'm not dealing with you people, so whatever. But then I started thinking, like, later on in the night, I'm thinking, wouldn't it be funny if they thought that there was a copyright issue because they're comparing my design up against a design that they'd seen elsewhere, something maybe perhaps that somebody had stolen from me. So I decided, well, let's do something I don't typically do. Let's put a Google search. Let's Google search my name in it. Let's Google search some imagery. Look for some stuff, and I had come to find that a lot of my designs, many of my designs, had been pilfered, stolen, ripped off, robbed from me. I'm not dealing with, you know, any other sites beyond Teepublic as far as like selling the shirts. I don't have any deals worked out anywhere else yet. Here I am. I'm looking at my artwork on shirts or companies I've never designed for, and I come to contact these companies. You can't get through. You can't, send your emails to their support or nothing like that. And all the websites look pretty much the same, like I explained earlier on another clip. These sites all look like kind of like dummy sites, like they're there just to kind of gather or steal your information. Should you want to like order one of their shirts, it doesn't look like that they're going to send you anything. It looks like I don't know if they're some foreign entities, from other nations, other countries, or if in fact the Teepublic. What grabbed my attention too, most specifically, is that the designs that I'm looking at on these other T-shirt sites are not, they're not low resolution. Oh boy, I'm not driving around here. Hold on, let me turn off at this street. I don't like this. I do know this area, and I don't like it. Anyways, so, man, I may just have to just submit this audio file. There's far too much editing for me to commit to this thing, or I need to speak with a little bit more clarity or cohesiveness, or I don't know. My mind just kind of goes in different places. I mean, here, I'm just driving down the street over here. I'm paying attention to traffic around me and talking at the same time to no one in particular. No one in front of me, that is. You all right here. Anybody who's listening to this. Okay, but these are high-resolution copies of my work that I'm looking at, and I'm thinking, how could these places, did they make their way around the watermark, which had been, set up on Teepublic? And I have to believe that Teepublic is actually kind of helping them out, helping them steal my bullshit so that they don't have to pay me on designs that they would otherwise sell through their sites, as I'd made arrangements to deal specifically through them, to sell my designs through them, and my, almost kind of like it's like exclusivity. They buy the shirts right through that company, and I don't know. I think you get the point of what I'm trying to say. I think that Teepublic has been responsible for taking my work and distributing it elsewhere, and they may be making money off those designs and not paying me, and just merely paying me off the Teepublic designs that are on their sites. In other words, it's like there's people that'll buy from Teepublic, and I'll get like a little bit of pay, or a little bit of payment, and if the shirts or if the designs are being bought elsewhere, well, they don't have to pay me. I don't have any deal worked out with them. I don't know. Just what is it they call it? Just spitballing. I'm just spitballing. Fuck these fucking people over here. You want to go? Go ahead. Fuck you. Fuck off. Anyways, I'm going to turn over here because I need to pull back over and do something. I have to get my bearings. Anyways, as I've said before, yeah, I haven't been exactly successful in getting my point across. I haven't been succinct. I've just babbled all the way. Still, all in all, I think anybody with any kind of understanding or a little bit of a brain, you gotta get the gist of what I'm saying. Don't deal with Teepublic if you're an independent artist. They'll rob you. I'd only noticed the theft recently, and they still owe me money. Now, how I progress further, if there is a way to... There's no way to really prohibit theft. I mean, there's so many fucking thieves out there, it's ridiculous. But if there's a way where I can get what's due, I will do it. And we'll see where we go from here. Anyways, keep enjoying the videos. I'll come back and bitch a little bit more sometime later on, I guess. Probably sometime tomorrow, I don't know when. I just kind of sporadically throw up videos. If and wherever I've been into it lately, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I appreciate the heightened view count and the traction I've been getting, and the channel's grown quite a bit over this last month or so that I've been just kind of, throwing stuff up there. So I appreciate that, and I don't know. There's some fun stuff we can do with the channel. I have an imagination. All right, here we go again. Here's our most recent update concerning the Teepublic stuff I've been moaning and groaning about for most of the day. Like I had said previously and elsewhere, I'm not exactly brokenhearted about this stuff, and I'll unveil some more BS later on. But I just received a Gmail not too long ago, or an email, whatever you want to call it. Let's see here. I sent an email out last night to Teepublic. Let's see if I can retrieve that. I'm sorry, I should have had this prepared over here. Sent. Here we go. And okay, I requested for Teepublic to deactivate my accounts. Okay, here's the previous email I'd sent them. I requested, or here's an exact quote, or here's the contents of the email. I have rendered my artwork inactive, quote unquote, and I'd like my page closed out so that it cannot be viewed. Please pay the money I'm owed. Thank you. And I supplied my name and my account, all that kind of stuff. The mail that I had sent before, and that's not it. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm still new to this thing. Anyways, how's everybody's day going? Anybody have new exciting stories to okay, here we go. Oh, but getting back to your stories or whatever else, if there's anything that you want to discuss or talk about, or topics that you'd like to include on this channel, toss me a line, send me an email. What's provided there on the YouTube channel, if you're subscribing and all that kind of jazz, we'll converse further about it. Send me some correspondence. Here's a quote I sent them. I could very well supply this to you on the screen maybe once I learn how to video edit a little bit further. But whatever. Anyways, I said, please disable my Teepublic account. I am finding that rival t-shirt companies and competing artists are stealing my designs. They're not even removing the signatures. I sell exclusively through Teepublic and no one else. I've gotten suspicious as my monthly payments have been getting smaller over the last couple months. I turned to Google and found some of the reasons why. Until these art theft situations can be resolved, I must deactivate my account. There's so much theft, I don't know where to start as far as fighting it. Please remove my storefront so that it cannot be seen. Thank you sincerely. Contact me if you have any questions. Well, they did contact me, and I'll get to that email in a moment. And like I'd said elsewhere and earlier, I have to believe that Teepublic are in cahoots or have dealings with these other tiny little companies, or in fact the tiny little companies are subsidiaries or connected to Teepublic in an order or an effort to not pay out what they actually owe the artists. They're shopping or displaying the designs elsewhere and putting them up available for sale on other sites that have nothing to do with the sites that you have the agreements with. They've stolen the art and they've misplaced it or produced it, placed it somewhere else. Okay, so let me get to the email that they'd sent me in response. And yeah, we haven't even talked about the watermarking, or I haven't talked about the watermarking with the Teepublic. And I should probably send them an email on that just to kind of keep the ball rolling and rolling downhill here. Okay, so here's the artist that this chick Danielle from Teepublic sends me at about 20 after 10 or so this morning, and it's, "Hi there. Thank you for letting us know, and sorry to hear this. While we take matters of copyright and trademark very seriously at Teepublic, we're unfortunately unable to act on matters elsewhere on the internet. If a situation like this arises, it's important to contact the website which is hosting the infringing content via their DMCA or equivalent process. Best, Danielle, Teepublic." And anyways, never once is it addressed anywhere how this could have possibly happened, or how the designs were stolen, or why their watermarking was insufficient with protecting the submitted designs to them. That's the most recent update I can provide. I'll provide another video and show you something else too, which may pique the interest of some of you Caucasian folk out there. And I'll talk to you later. Oh, don't forget to, like I said, don't smash or punch or hit or slap the like button. Just gently press it and subscribe, and I can promise more entertaining videos in the future. Later. Alright, I'm just picking up where I left off on the, here, let me turn on the air. I'm picking up where I left off on that email that I'd received from this Danielle at this Teepublic. I already read you their little form letter about if a situation like this arises, it's important to contact the website which is hosting the infringing content via their DMCA or equivalent process. And she wishes me all the best. What a nice woman. To which I replied, I said, watermarking. I'll provide screenshots and everything else that you can read and verify and all that kind of stuff. I said, watermarking. I'd had all my designs watermarked on your Teepublic site. Why was the watermarking unsuccessful? The artwork that was stolen appears to be of a high-res quality. Is Teepublic working with these other t-shirt companies? Are they subsidiaries of yours you're using? Complaining to the other companies will just go round and around. You're responsible for both the protection and the theft. To which she, presumably the she, he, I don't know, pronouns, whatever the fuck, they sent me basically the same letter that they'd sent before. Hi there, blah, blah, blah. And here it is. Hi, thank you for letting know this and all that bullshit. So this is just going to go round and round with them. I'm just going to have to continuously berate them. And one thing that crossed my mind a little bit earlier on the way back over, I was just kind of like, well, artists get ripped off all the time, and I mean, I don't know what chance do I have to fight against these people, these thieves? There's so many of them. I'm just one person, and it's like I could be doing better for myself. You know, it's like I'm not the greatest artist in the world, but I'll tell you what, I've got to be great because people are stealing from me. They can't do what I can do. So I'm going to be through with this, I think, for the rest of the day. I'll probably pick up on it tomorrow or whatever else. But yeah, I'm just going to try to spend my time as best as I can in a positive fashion and just continue to create and make some stuff, and I'll work with other things and make some money elsewhere, probably get ripped off elsewhere too. I don't know. Kind of sucks. Anyways, okay, that's enough on the Teepublic for right now. I'll get back to it probably about another 10 minutes or so. Just kidding. I'll get back to it later. And I'll get back to you later. All right, later.